Okay, there's a good question that was submitted by someone on Twitter. They said, "Why did you call the cops on Chris Hansen if you invited him on your to interview or something like that?" First of all, it's a stupid, misinformed question. So I'm going to explain to you why it's stupid and misinformed. Okay, so I want you to imagine that you meet a guy at a bar, and actually, that's a bad analogy. Let's try again. I want you to imagine that you meet someone on Discord, okay? Never met them in person in your life. By the way, I'm not wearing my ring because it broke. It's a black rubber type ring. Kai got me a new one. It's not that, yeah. So you'll see me wearing one again soon. But anyway, you met someone on Discord, and you said, "Hey, why don't we Skype sometime? Have a little chat." And that person responds not directly to you, but through Mike Morse. And Mike Morse says, "No, I want you to instead go on to," oh, and sorry, and you said when you Skype them or interview them on a live stream, which you donate all the profits to charity, a person named Mike Morse instead says, "No, that's not going to happen. But if you want to go on our show, where we don't know where the money's going, and the show is called To Fuck You Over," okay? To try and hurt you no matter what. It's not called to prove someone innocent. It's not called to see what the truth is. This guy is coming from a show whose sole purpose is to catch predators. So why in a million years would someone be so stupid as to go on a show like that expecting people to be fair and balanced? In addition, where is all the money going? The donations that people are giving Hansen, where is that going? Because you got this guy, if you Google his name in Google, and news.google.com, you'll find he has hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in debt. So where's the money going that all these victims are generating for him? So obviously I wouldn't want to be on his show because that's the most corrupt thing in the world. They have obvious bias against you. What with the show title, and later on they reveal that they have bias, or actually with their leading questions they have bias too. But also there's a whole revenue controversy that I was well aware of that I didn't want to be a part of. I didn't want to generate a person who maybe just be putting this into his debts, or maybe be spending it on more stupid things to make himself even worse in debt or something, i.e. buying another boat that depreciates in value instantaneously. Anyway, so Mike Morse wrote me saying that they weren't going to be on my show, even though I said I'd donate all the profits to charity. So it's like someone that you met online saying you should Skype sometime, and that they get back to you saying they don't want to Skype sometime. Let's imagine this person that you found out that, you know, things were going to work out, which, by the way, you just asked them for the legal information prior so you could, you know, talk to lawyers about slander and so forth, and that didn't work out, so you wound up saying, "Hey, do you want to be on my live stream so I can donate that to charity?" So not really good background there. And also Vince literally called me a predator in an email, so why would I work with them? But additionally, Mike Morse, this guy who said, "No, Hansen's not going to go on your show for the charity," because I guess Hansen doesn't care about charity. He'd rather make money for himself than, you know, have a charity stream and get the same thing, because he could just make endless videos about the stream for charity, but he just decided not to do that. Anyway, Mike Morse, you Google him, he went to court for allegedly groping a woman, okay? Allegedly that woman lied in court, and so they dismissed it about something, I don't know. But knock on wood, no one's ever taken me to court for groping. Thank goodness. It's probably because I don't grope people. Maybe. Possibly. Definitely. Anyway, so let's say that this person that you met on Discord, who wanted to Skype later, who you had maybe legal problems or they slandered you or something, just showed up at your house. Out of nowhere. Just showed up at your house. You knew they were across the country. They flew all the way across the country, showed up at your house, knocked on your door. Wait for it. With 6 dudes. So you talk to this person online. You ask them to do a live stream for charity. Guy accused of groping women writes you, says, no, it's not going to happen. There's not going to be a live stream for charity. And then they just show up to your house. 7 dudes total. Chris Hansen plus 6 dudes equals 7 dudes. And your family's inside. And this dude did not tell you whatsoever he's going to show up to your house. He admits in his video you had no idea he was coming. You did not invite him to your house. But then he acts like he was invited because he doesn't want to go to jail for ignoring no trespassing signs. So he outright lied to you guys. If he really did say, I was invited to his house. Not true. Never invited to my house. Also, there's a reason that the 6 dudes with cameras stayed up on the road because they thought that they weren't breaking the law even though they were within 50 feet of the no trespassing signs. They stayed up on the road because they knew they weren't supposed to be here. Okay? Just because someone's known for letting pedos escape because they don't understand entrapment laws, i.e. Chris Hansen, just because they're known for, that plus, I hope, catching actual predators at some point, and getting that one guy to end his own life and getting sued for $100 million and losing that lawsuit, losing your career as a result of it, maybe. Just because you have all these wonderful thoughts about him doesn't mean he couldn't be corrupt. It doesn't mean these articles about him being horribly in debt and horribly corrupt aren't real. You just need to research it and stop being a lemming. Stop being a sheeple or stop being a sperson. A sheep person. Stop being that. Because what you seem to think is that the world is black and white and there are heroes and there are villains. But heroes are just people who hurt people and feel good about themselves. That's it. Villains know they're evil. Okay? Villains are terrible, terrible people, but they often know what they're doing is bad. And they just don't care. Heroes are often people who are like, I'm gonna go to Iraq and kill a bunch of civilians and feel good about it. Because they think that America is just the land of the home, free of the brave, something. I don't care. So, obviously, the world is not black and white. Obviously, Hansen, with all the articles and all the court documents that are out there, is corrupt as fuck. Okay? And they can claim slander all they want, but that would be a problem that they have with the news, not me. I'm just passing on news articles. So, why would you call the cops on someone as corrupt as that, showing up with his corrupt lawyer and corrupt Vince? Because Vince was here too. Vince actually wrote me an email after saying, the least you could have done is offered us coffee. And I'm like sitting here, I'm going, bitch, my family is here. You showed up to my house with a bunch of creepy dudes, and I had to call the cops on you. And then the cops said that they would wait till you left. That's what the cops told me. And the cops also told me to file an anti-harassment protection order, which is what I said in court under oath. Okay? Oh my god, wait, my story's all matching up? Holy shit! Outrage culture. You guys are the worst.